there's a couple of potholes
Take a
along here.
wide turn on that car.
Right.
Yeah.
Just by the side of the door, there's a pothole there. You want to watch out for that.
Yeah.
And we don't go around the back of the building because there's too much cover, so it basically
Waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Through it.
Good.
Yeah.
And we don't go near that pit up the top neither.
See, normally we'd suss all this out in daylight,
Yeah.
normally, but we got you guys to guide us, and
Yeah.
you've got local knowledge, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, and there's usually cows.
Welcome to part 3 of airgun hunting with Terry and Dave. I'm back in the game. I missed the last one. Absolutely gutted after watching it. There were some rabbits there, mate, weren't there?
There was some rabbits there, and some, if I may say so, some tidy shooting.
Yeah,
I say.
some good shooting. It's a good film. If you haven't seen it yet, watch it because it's a good one. I had COVID, unfortunately, but I'm over that now. Tonight we're doing something a bit different. It's a little bit chilly, as you can probably tell. 3 degrees at the moment and dropping, but we're out ratting. We're on a dairy farm. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but we're with Jim and Jeff, who have kindly offered to guide us around tonight because we're shooting this place blind. Don't we? Terry and I normally will go to a shoot, scope it out the day before, get some ranges, that sort of stuff. But we've turned up to this place in the dark. We don't know where we're going. Obviously there's hazards and whatnot all over the place, but Jim and Jeff are going to take us around and hopefully we'll get some action for you.
What you'll notice is, if you watch the other videos, we're all sorts of quiet and whispery and stuff like that, but there's no need here, really. I mean, there's cows sort of hammering around all the time, there's machinery, and rats are sort of people persons. They're used to being around people. You don't normally have to be quite so stealthy with rats, so which is a good job because we're not being at all.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
On the bank.
On the bank.
About what? 15 yards away. Good signature.
No. On the bank, to the right. Oh yes, I got him.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's a nice one. That is a nice one. Stay there. Stone dead. Stone dead. Right.
Well, if you think of a clock,
I will always think of.
12 o'clock. I'll say 1.
Is that GMT?
Yeah.
Because I'm very modern and young. You see, I go 23.
1400 hours.
Pubs are open by then. Yeah, he's still dead.
Yeah, he's well down.
They tend to stay dead. They tend to stay dead. Do you use, silly old question, do you use 2.2 or 177
2-2.
on rats?
On rats.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm using 177 because it still does the job if you deliver it.
Well, I've got to admit that 177 Jim uses that, and his is a lot more powerful and kicks them out. Coming across the track.
I got him, yeah. I got him.
He's just gone under that machine.
Yeah, I can see it. There he is. There he is. Let me just get on him.
There you go.
That's
Keep
him.
down again.
That's him.
Right, let's take a walk.
Take a walk.
Watch this is a bit of an area. You don't want to be falling down.
There's a really. Oh, he's
down.
hopping. He's down on the ground. He's moving across.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there he goes. I was right about
Stop in a second too.
and he'll stop.
Nice one.
And now he's a dead rat.
The safe shot is that? That's it, you got it.
That's him.
Now, did you go for the one at the back or the one at the front?
The one that was directly under the pallets, that was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see. Oh, he's just skidding through, isn't he? Yes. Oh, jeez, that's going to do it. Walk across the side and drop down. He'll drop down now.
Down,
There's 2 of them. So now, if I'd have been here in the daylight, I would know what I was looking at.
yeah.
But, yeah, he's just popped under whatever he was under.
There's a bit of some machinery there that is just old machinery.
Yeah.
The
I think I'll employ a spotter and rangefinder for the rest of my hunting career. That's what I'm going to do. I need a gentleman's gentleman. One just running across. I saw one just go across. Yeah, I can see him on the corner there.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a nice shot.
That was a good shot.
That was a nice shot. Yes, we've paused. Right, behind us is a shed filled with how many cattle we got in there?
There's hundreds of cattle in there.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm not being quite as sort of stealthy and quiet. Plus we're squelching around in all sorts of mud. There's a fair old wind out here, and besides, rats just you don't usually require that degree of stealth with them because they're around people working and machinery working and busy farmyards and things all the time. So people don't usually freak them out. Different thing with rabbits. Right, move on.
25.
Right, the one on the right is showing me.
Yeah.
I think, how many have we got? We must have getting on.
9, 10.
Yeah, about 10. Yeah, I think we're in double figures. He's definitely still dead. There's lots of them still dead. They still tend to remain so. Right, what a brilliant way to spend a cold night in December. It's fantastic. Do you know, folks, I've been like most around the world and stuff, and I've done some mad things and shot in all sorts of places. But here we are in a drippy old cow yard in deepest, darkest England, and I honestly wouldn't want to be doing anything more than what I'm doing now. It's just a fantastic bit of sport, this, and you're doing a bit of good. You know, people wonder why rats are so heavily persecuted, or some people wonder. Those who live around them don't. But they carry more than 30 dangerous pathogens, not just Weil's disease. Everybody thinks about Weil's disease, but there's about 30 different ones they carry. And it's carried in their blood, in their urine, saliva, and once they eject it from their bodies, it remains active and viable for about 3 or 4 hours, depending on the outside temperature. And wherever they run, if they wee or you know, do whatever they do, and they trail it along the runs, it's like a little sort of a highway of infection. Plus they tunnel into everything. They go through electric cables. They are just so resourceful and so resilient, and they cause so much damage and potential disaster that, yeah, you know, every man's hand is against them, but they're still here, and I kind of think they always will be, to be honest.
Will we get rid of them?
I don't think we will.
Let's take a walk.
Oh, still dead one. Yeah.
There you go.
That's the end of him. Yeah.
To the right.
Yeah, he's over. Hot tires.
See that one moving?
Oh yeah, I got him up with the tires here.
There you go.
He's rolled over. Oh, he's coming down. He's going to have it if he's...
Yeah, got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, we've been at it for about, what, 45 minutes or so?
Yeah, so.
Jeff, Dave and Jim are off exploring other bits. We'll catch up with those two later on. We're about a dozen rats in, I think, and most of them are falling nice and clean to hits with a 177. It's absolutely brilliant to have a spotter with the amount of knowledge that Jeff's got, because not only will he tell me where they are, he'll tell me the ranges. So I'm basically just, it's like a video game here. I'm just swiveling on a set of shooting sticks and squeezing the trigger. But I've got to say, it's been a while since I've had a good rat shoot, and it's wonderful to be back. And we've already got plans to come back here and do something a little bit different, and we'll keep you informed about that. But in the meantime, we're going to do another circuit, and I think you are going to see what Dave and Jim are up to.
What a night. You know it's a good night when you have to reload both magazines. I've had 20 shots and we've probably got about 17 out of that lot to pick up. It's a bit like Tin Can Alley down there, it's carnage. There's a lot of rats here, isn't there?
There are, yeah.
When you said there was a lot of rats here, I thought, yeah, but there is a lot of rats here. I reckon you could shoot this every night for a month and there'd still be as many.
Yeah, we come back every 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's phenomenal sport.
Yeah. And sometimes we come every Friday, and we shoot them.
Yeah.
And we started to get lower and lower and lower. And we came one time on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
There were about 3 times as many.
Really?
And it wasn't until I was on the way back in the car, I suddenly thought, they're smart animals, these rats. They've got this Friday night. Come on, lads.
Well, I'll tell you what, they are smart. And yeah, here's a rat tip for you. Rats have got a reputation for just gnawing away at anything and everything, regardless, haven't they?
Yeah.
And there's a reason for it, and it's because they actually have to, because their teeth never stop growing. And I don't know how they found this out, but it's commonly accepted that if a rat didn't gnaw on anything for a year, its teeth would be 5 inches long.
Ooh,
Can you imagine that?
Saber-tooth rat.
Yeah. Yeah, so although they do like chewing through things for the hell of it, they have to.
Some more down here, Dave.
Let's back into action. No, that's the one that I shot earlier. There's one down by the tyre, 2 down by the tyre that I shot. Is that just pretty much straight in front of me, isn't it?
Yes. Good shot. Oh, no.
Straight through.
There's one down the end.
Yeah, it's just popped into the right, hasn't he? Going away from me.
One on the left corners too.
Got him. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah. Yeah, it's alright, I can see him. No, he's definitely alive and he's under cover, isn't he? Right, that is a safe shot, isn't it? Right, he's under cover. There's one beyond him and all, isn't there? Yeah, he's coming out now. Back in again. There he is, that's his head, that's his head. He's getting a bit jumpy, that one. And there's another one there. He's a better one for me. Oh, I might be able to do him this way. Yep. That's the 2 of them. And that one up. What's the one up in the air?
About 25 yards.
Yeah, is that the one that's higher?
Yeah.
He's up there. Yeah, I can see him. Here we go. Got him. that was a nice hat trick. I'm quite pleased with that. Okay. Right, get ready. Here he is. 15, you reckon?
Yeah, round about that. There you go.
Stone dead. You see, that's it. The full sound effect, the full visual. Just a shrug, really, and he rolls over. They don't always do that, but it doesn't mean that you're being inhumane or anything like that. Shoot them through the head, everything gets scrambled, all the physicals still work, everything's cross-circuited and short-circuited, and they jump about a bit. But the shot is still a good one, and that animal died clean.
10, 15 yards.
Yeah, they can. They can scoot for quite a while, and they're very strong animals as well. But that one, that's about as clinical as it gets.
He's a good size one,
Yeah, he's a big one. If somebody's got a python, there's a meal there.
Come on. There he is. Oh,
Can you see it? Yep,
oh. He's down, isn't he?
he's down, but he's wriggling around a bit. He stopped now, actually.
Right.
No, he's wriggling.
That got him.
Just down there.
Oh my God.
Underneath your tripod. Oh,
Straight through.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, Terry.
Well, one of the many advantages of thermal is on the retrieve, because they do stay warm enough to see for a couple of hours, even in cold conditions like this. So they do help immensely when you're picking them up, as you'll see in a minute when we get down to Tin Can Alley down there. I've got to show you here, look. This is where Dave's obviously been, and I've had a couple. But dead, dead, dead. Distant one there, dead. Another one there, dead. One there, dead. One live one just popped out. He's popped back in again, but yeah, it's kind of... Oh, there he is. He's going to be joining his mates now. He let him come out again. He wasn't quite right. He'll be out. There he is. And that's another dead one. So, yeah, pretty much carnage there. Right, you'll notice what Jim's doing here. Look, he's got a litter picker. He never touches them with his hands. No need to. He's wearing gloves as well. Straight in the bucket. And that, at the end of the night, all the dead rats will be left for the farmer to dispose of in his incinerator. That's how it should be. Right, we've had a very productive couple of hours. There's 30 odd down there. There's probably about another 15 left to pick up. Some of them are the size of guinea pigs.
They're absolutely huge, aren't they?
Look at them.
Look at the size of that.
There is not a skinny rat on this place.
They're massive.
That is what you call a decent sized rat.
I'll tell you what, that's been
That was
some good
incredible,
fun.
wasn't it? That really was. That was really productive. We couldn't load fast enough on a couple of occasions
No.
there. Thanks very much to Jim and Jeff.
Yeah.
Brilliant guides. Thanks for inviting us on. We will definitely be back. We will definitely be back.
I've just shot some footage in the barn behind you over there, and there's about 50 or 60 feral pigeons up in the rafters, so I think we're going to be back to have a crack at them.
plenty. Yeah.
Once again, the thermal gear proved its worth. So did the ultimate sporters. Some of these you'll see Some of these shots were almost at your feet, others were at 30 yards, and having rifles that fit you, absolutely brilliant. Pellets worked a treat, everything came together tonight, but mainly these two guys here.
Yeah.
They
Thanks
did
very
it for
much.
us. We didn't embarrass ourselves tonight, we didn't show ourselves up, they didn't swear at us, and we did all right. So we'll be back.